I'm ready. Do you want to do mic check?
Yes. Where the fuck are you going?
I was just making sure the door was closed. Hot shot.
I gotta use HOTSHOT as an insult more.
I use it all the time because people don't know.
Looking good, HOTSHOT.
Oh my God, it's already
Smooth
great.
move, HOTSHOT.
But you call me hotshot all the time.
No shit, HOTSHOT.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh, okay.
All right, Nikki T, I'm gonna need you to tell me what you ate today.
You got it. I had some
Okay,
curious...
stop. So you're using your computer. No, you're good.
Yeah, I'll get a mic. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, we got
I'll
you
get a
that.
mic.
Well, thanks for only half wasting my time. Jesus Christ. How do you know what I was gonna say? Because what the fuck were you doing?
Oh my God, it's getting so hot.
Can I just email you what I ate? I don't want to. Would that solve anything?
Oh my God.
Let's do a mic check. Okay, so I did this and that. Okay, I'm gonna need you to. I'll get a mic for a mic check. Okay, I'll do that now. Oh, fucking clairvoyant son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
You're killing me. It's so good. Oh my God.
Okay.
Sounds so much better. What a fucking surprise.
Hi, how are you?
Tell me what are you watching on TV? You watching that Succession piece of shit?
Wow.
Yeah, I watch Succession from the other room while I do laundry because Lyra loves it and I just don't. And so I make a point to miss a lot of it.
Do you think it's that? I don't know about you. I don't have a dad that I ever respected, so I don't understand that show. Like they respect him a little bit, but they want to take over. And I'm like, yeah, I can't relate. Never mind, he did nothing with his life, but
yeah,
couldn't respect anything.
My brother and I were really wondering who was going to be the next highway planner for the Federal Highway Administration. And it was neither of us. We didn't get it.
Don't tell me.
The other Nick's checking his email. Hold on. All right, I think I like it.
Yeah. Did we hear Vatterott?
You sound great. Nikki V came in good right away. His background's fucking ridiculous because we can see the real room in between the headphones. But that's up to you, I guess. If it's hard.
It's kind of beautiful, isn't it?
Wait, who's that tied up back there?
Hold on, quiet. Quiet.
Okay, I think we're ready.
Let me hear Nick one more time. What's another show or something on TV?
Oh, great. Yes, I had breakfast. I went to Alcove and I met my brother and my little nephew. Yes. And I ate pancakes, lemon ricotta.
Sounds good. I like it.
I'm not.
That's it. Nope. Save it for the show.
You don't want me to save that for the show. I'll get it out right now.
Okay. Nikki T, when you put down, I think you have a little table in front of you, of course. I'll watch hitting that with the beverage or something.
Yeah, it's
I don't need your whole life story. Just don't
anyway,
hit it.
So the lemon ricotta.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
I have some meals I want to promote.
The internet broke. Want to promote.
Okay, see you.
Should I not be wearing a black shirt?
It's up to you. I mean, we're not confused that if there's a floating head and arms, you know?
No, but it looks like a floating head and arms. So one sec.
Okay.
Oh, I like it though. It's like that
it's fun.
movie.
You like it, I like it.
All right, done.
Here we go.
Take a lot.
Okay, all right.
And that's enthusiastic consent. It's that easy, guys. What the fuck is the problem? That counts.
So it can't just be, it's got to be enthusiastic. Okay, I got that. That's a good note.
Why don't they just say that?
Not sarcastic consent.
I don't need fucking hashtags. Just tell me. It's up to you, but I was a fan of the closet.
No, closet's good, you know. I got shamed for being in a closet on a Zoom earlier today.
Wow, and it's not even the 80s anymore.
Amazing. I thought to myself, has this man never seen someone in a closet? We've been doing this for 3 years.
Right.
Sometimes we have to be in a closet.
Right. I think I interviewed somebody in a tub and it was their only option.
Was that Trumbo?
right, so we're good.
All right. 1 minute.
I don't want.
Let's just start now.
You know what?
Yeah, fuck them.
Ready when you are.
They should be ready. Fuck them. Let's do it.
Right. You
I'll
want it, you
make a
got it.
quick announcement, then I'll properly introduce you guys.
All right, here we go. Every time you make me laugh, I have to blow my nose.
Oh my god.
I know it's so sexy.
I find
She's
nose
gone through
blowing
almost
disgusting,
a box
but I love
in
people
15
laughing.
years.
She's what?
She's gone through almost one box in 15 years.
Yowza. Why would I ask? What was that?
I know, but thank you. You're a good interviewer.
I heard a tone and an asshole face. What was that again? Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
I am Chemda.
What a fun week so far. Bobby Condon, brand new guest to the show. Very fun getting to know him. Lacey Goranson, the lead now in Roseanne, now the Connors. I just hope Nick Vatterott and Nick Turner today don't blow it. I think it's going to be a great week. And thank you for being part of this. What can I mention right away? This Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern, the game show. We played this first time, I think, was with Nick. And then
not you.
the next week was Nick.
So I'm the first winner ever.
Nick Vatterott was before you.
Did I win?
You won. Congrats.
Hell
Anyway,
yeah.
the point is I'll be competing against Micah Fox, Tim McLaughlin, and Bobby Condon. Get info at tickets at keithandthegirl.com/tickets. Here they are. In what order? I won't tell you, but I know. Nick Vatterott. How are you, Nick Vatterott?
Oh my gosh, I'm fantastic.
Nick
I'm
Turner.
relaxed.
How you doing,
Yeah.
Nick Turner?
Good. I thought I was first on the call sheet.
It's up to when you show up. By the way, how much do you like that reminder email that tells you, hey, don't forget, you got another thing coming up?
Oh, that's incredible. A lot of times you get those reminders a day early and those are worthless. I need it 2-3 hours. That's perfect. Can rearrange my day.
Now how, and I mean this sincerely, and
Yeah. Oh, it's not going well. It's not. I didn't figure something out. There's no secret. My life is bad.
My favorite email is the one. It's we started 10 minutes ago. Where are you? I like that. I like that reminder.
I like the reminder where it goes straight to your phone call. Hello? And then you guys try to play it cool, like, hi. Yeah, it's Keith. Hey, what's up?
What up?
No,
Dude?
I do this. I go, how far apart are the contractions, honey? Oh, I'm so sorry I was late. But let's do this.
Right.
It's 6 minutes. Let's go.
I have a kid. Do you use that excuse?
Sure. Yeah. I'll throw that in there.
I'll pretend they died. Fuck it. I'm late.
Ooh, you just got Turner to be serious for a second.
Do you find that like some, hey, jokes are too much when they're about kids now because I have a kid?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, that was me.
What? How much could I have changed?
It didn't come out of my body.
At some point.
Some say he hates kids more than ever now.
Yeah, but I hate less kids specifically now.
How old's your kid now?
Oh,
Is
my
it-
beautiful child is a beautiful 21 months old. Oh, he's beautiful. Almost 2, but by the looks of him,
beautiful.
looks like
They're
he's already
beautiful.
there.
Good. That pleases me. I don't want to have friends with ugly kids. All right, good. So we
Oh,
solved that.
no. That's the one thing that
You mean
we
outside too, right?
got from Lyra. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Well, do you do Mother's Day right? Do you ignore it? Do you kill
No,
it?
actually, I brought Nick along for Mother's Day this year.
Nick Vatterott.
Yeah, we went to Disneyland.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Nick,
My
is
whole
this true?
My whole beautiful family, Lyra, Otis, Nick Vatterott.
All right, Uncle
Why?
Nick.
They kept confusing me and Otis throughout the.
Why? Oh, I don't know. Let me take a guess. He's with
Nick
his
was
family.
almost tall enough to ride everything this year.
They caught me because I'd be on my tippy toes.
I think they did. Nick Vatterott, I think they did take you because they thought you were the baby.
I was. I got,
All right, the car's full. Get a head count. We had to drive back for Otis.
Otis easily has more hair on his head than I do, for sure.
So
But that stroller is so fun.
Yeah, he's got a full head of hair.
when he calls you and says, "Hey, you want to come with the family?" Do you think for a second, obviously you know him very well. You've done a podcast with him also. Do you think, is it my place? Am I a 16th wheel or not?
Well, I'd go every Sunday anyway, so this is perfect.
Is any of this true?
Some of it.
Well, you know,
He does have a kid.
Nick and Lyra and I worked on a podcast together for years, so we got over that, and now we're good again.
It was a turn. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say this. I guess this is what happens when there's a writer's strike, right? You still got to get the energy. Do you guys text more because there's a writer's strike? Like, are you antsy? Do you start doing graffiti on bathroom stalls? Like I
Like,
can't help myself.
do you have an internal word count that you need to
Yeah,
meet?
Vatterott texts me 15 Biden jokes every morning.
Biden's so old. So old.
He could host this show. You send it that way?
Do you think I have a theory now that the powers that be had you guys go on strike so that you all meet each other and come up with new ideas? Then you come back fresher and actually more eager to work.
But you know what else would do that? The promise of pizza. These guys, they would anything really.
Yeah, that pizza trick only lasts so long, I guess. Now every 15 years you got to pay the price.
I think we are getting ready for one full year of a picket line scene in every sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they already wrote their signs. They can't waste that writing.
Right.
I tell you what, the pressure to have a funny sign for the writer's strike is unlike any other. You know,
Are you meeting the challenge?
what I've decided to do is so it's funny. So the first day, you know, they had the strike, there was all blank signs, and you didn't know that whatever you wrote, that was going to be all there was to pick from for the next 7 months. You know, I guess we thought there'd be new blank signs every day. I don't know. And so you just
what's
kind
the
of write
budget on this?
They already spent it. Absolutely. And so now I just try to pick the dumbest sign I can pick every day, because I think that's the way to go. I found a sign the other day. It just said "grow up," which is so dumb. And then somebody halfway through the day was like, you know what? I think that was somebody brought their kid, and their kid. So that's funny. You know, that's funny.
Yeah.
But when an adult has it, it loses its punch a little bit.
You should bring a pacifier for that sign if you get it next time. You wear it. Grow up, everyone. This is not funny.
So some of those, so when I see a sign, is it 50-50 that maybe they wrote their own sign or they picked it out of a pile?
I think it's 93-7. I think like at this point, everyone just returns their signs at the end of the day. I don't think anyone's getting, and I don't think any maniac is going, my sign and no one else gets it, and taking it home. So
well, that's that's for people. They should have signed it, and that's how you get credit.
Well, they took a picture and sent it to Instagram, and I think that automatically goes to the Library of Congress. And
right.
I think if you mail the sign to yourself,
right. There's a whole nother strike about the strike, you know, about like writing credit for strike signs. And that's a whole nother mess, you know, picketing the picket line.
Do you think when you see a picket sign and like it's too clever, you're like, assholes, this is what we're not supposed to let them have?
Thought we clocked out.
Anybody down there, have you picketed? Do you both picket?
I've gone several times so far. It is kind of, writers don't hang out, you know, actually nobody in LA hangs out. So it's fun to like see people outside of the same people you see all the time.
That's
so
what I think.
Yeah, no one's hanging out, Nick. You're getting the emails.
right. And no one in my high school had drugs and had parties. We all dug holes for my dad.
Heath, actually, really quick, you know, you didn't have a social life in high school except
for not at all.
Band where
any extracurricular stuff, but no, not in real life.
Did you ever find out what your other high school peers were doing? Did you find out if there was drugs in your school, fighting, anything? Do you know anything about what happened with people? your age?
I'm invited to fights, Hemda. Thank you.
I got
Invited to
punched,
fights.
Hemda.
I've seen every fight in first person. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, you just know, of course, they drank, did drugs, they did anything people do. I just didn't know, but I'm not, I don't feel left out in that I don't know who would have left me out because it was everybody,
Mm.
you know.
But I don't. So you weren't in. Sorry, you weren't.
I wasn't
invited to
allowed.
anything?
I wasn't allowed to go out. Also, I wasn't allowed to go out. I wasn't allowed to have people over. So that's going to make it hard to be invited.
Right. So you didn't. You weren't able to make the friends to exchange the numbers.
Correct.
Because if someone called your house, your father most likely would pick up.
And my mom
Now-
would most likely eavesdrop on the other end.
So fun.
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah.
in trouble or just strict parents?
I did nothing wrong. It was understood I was in trouble.
You should
I
not
did-
say it like that.
Yeah, I did have a friend who was always grounded, like almost always, and he wasn't worse.
We never heard the word grounded ever.
Huh.
It was just understood you can't go out for what? You're home.
Not wearing that.
Yeah.
Your dad ever say that? You're not going out dressed like that.
Well,
I
they
never
can't.
got
They
that
can't
one.
say things like that because everything was hand me down. So we already left the house with this.
Right.
This is approved.
Right. There's no buying your own clothes. From where? Where'd you get the money? Where do all
You
these
can't.
questions come from? How would any of this make sense? Could you wear something you weren't supposed? Where did you get money?
You steal it. Kids are allowed to steal. Jesus. Once your 18th birthday, it's over though.
You can't
Right,
go
so-
out in those jeans. Those are Ken's now.
Over 18, you're a piece of shit.
That's one thing that bothered me when I would, like, you could tell, like, when TV shows are written by rich people, because like the teenagers always like hated getting a job, and I never understood that because I was like, but don't you want money to buy pants?
Yeah.
You know, like, don't you?
Right. I asked if it was okay if I could leave the house to get a job. I
Yeah.
asked if it was all right if, I allowed another adult to be in charge of me for a little while because I was thrilled. I was like, please don't give me any days off.
I know. Get out of the
Yeah, that's
house, have
true.
some cash.
Didn't
don't
your
want it.
parents take the whole family on a 4-hour trip to Macy's once every 6 months with a book this big of Macy's coupons on the exact day the Macy's coupons were double, and that was just a whole day every now and then?
Oh,
That's
You know what's
interesting.
yeah, like I would have been too young to understand what's happening, but absolutely I know from coupon stickers. I know from we're deliberately walking to this aisle and here's 8 of these.
Yeah, you want pants? It's Wednesday, idiot.
Well, this is how I bought clothes. My father was a women's clothing manufacturer, but they were very low end clothing, and he sold a lot to poorer neighborhoods on Jamaica Avenue, on major strips. And so they would take me to one of the stores that he sold to, and they're like, "Here, go buy clothes." And I'm like, "What?" I found myself in a store, and I'm just like, I guess there are jeans here, And before
Yeah.
that, I went to a school called Solomon Schechter, kindergarten through 8th grade, where I had to wear a skirt every single day. So I'm like, well, you got to take me to the place where the skirts are, and what style is
Right.
that going to be when I'm 10 or 12 or whatever? Any cute skirt will be not Jewish associated, because unless you are going to those stores where it's ankle long or knee, why would it be past the knees when I'm 11 years old?
I think the
Right?
first pair of jeans that I bought on my own were ladies' jeans, and a couple people had to tell me, and it's really because the buttons the other way. Nothing was so different, but and wear whatever the fuck you want. But I should have known, right?
Well, you should have known because of that Christmas underwear incident.
Oh my God, Henda.
It's,
All right.
I
Henda,
feel like
their
it's
eyebrows
them.
are flying off their fucking heads to the ceiling. Okay. This is
What's Christmas underwear?
it seems I feel like Henda's like I'm about to be married, and she goes, "Let me tell you guys the Christmas underwear story." I'm like, Henda, who gave you a mic? So for Christmas, my I opened up a package and I got underwear,
Oh God.
but it was like European underwear.
Oh,
Like it was kind of tight, but I'm like, my religious parents, my dad was a priest,
tight.
et cetera, et cetera. There's a pad in the front, and I'm like, oh, that feels good on dick and balls. Sure. Okay. A little tight, but all right. Then some time goes by.
They're
And-
thinks.
And my I think it was my dad, because my mom snooped through our drawers and then tells my dad stuff. And my dad had to sit me down to figure out why I was stealing my sister's underwear. And I'm like, and you know your kids, like it's obvious when they're lying and it's obvious when they're telling the truth, right? I'm
Wait,
like,
but you know what?
What?
I didn't put this together that your mom and dad had to have a conversation.
Yeah.
About you
was
have your
stealing
sister's
Her
underwear.
underwear.
No.
At best.
But yeah, they came up with stealing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, you're stealing your sister's underwear, right? That's the problem. Not anything else.
Right.
Having underwear that's not yours in your drawer. You're
It is
stealing.
weird. He folded it nice, and he has it right next to other old underwear he had. It's interesting.
Oh,
He has a collection of 6.
I have a question. Not a lot of my male friends can answer this, but what
Go
is
ahead.
the best way to fold panties?
The same way you fold anything. Half, thirds. Have you ever folded? Is this a trick so that you learn how to fold a shirt?
No, this is what I do, and I think I invented it, and it's perfect.
Okay.
So you lay the panties, backside down on the table, right? You take the crotch tip and you fold it to the top middle. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Then
That's
you
half.
take,
How else would
then you take both sides and fold them into the middle, so it's it's 3.
Oh, in thirds, would you say?
Yeah,
This
it's
is a
in
good
thirds.
idea. Then what?
Well, it's in fourths, I guess. If you count the
This is
first
exactly
leg.
what I said.
Is that what you do?
Half and then in thirds. Yeah, like anything else.
What
That
else
is
do
what
you do
said.
half
That
and then in
really is
thirds?
what you said. It was white noise when you said it, because I thought you were
Even
just-
pants, you go
Same
half and then you
fraction.
do that in thirds. Everything is half and then thirds.
Socks? You do socks?
Socks are an anomaly. Socks are like the octopus of food. There's nothing like it. So no, you do socks completely different.
You're
Oh,
like a Malia Kondo.
Thank you.
You know what? I always wondered what guys talk about when I'm
Male
not here.
Maria Kondo? Okay.
Yeah, thank you for your service. I follow.
Maria Kondo.
I'm not
Sorry.
taking this out, Nick.
It's Marie Kondo, but I don't know if we pronounce it that way.
It's a folded shirt.
This podcast does not spark joy. Close.
Anyway, all I'm saying is writers need to stop saying they got to get their stories out there and they love what they do. You need to also say, or I can sell shoes also. I'm multifaceted, because they have you over a barrel. Stop telling people how much you love your fucking job.
You know
Are
at
they
the end
doing
of at the end of the strike, they're just going to be like, hey, we got you a bunch of more money, but we did have to spend it on making new signs. Some of y'all had to rewrite too many
Right.
times. That's why we need small rooms.
These mini strike rooms, they're killing me.
Now, Nikki T, you're not striking. You don't got the time. to
No,
stand.
who gives a
That's
shit?
not. That's not why
they
you got in this
stole-
business.
WGA stole my money for enough years, and then I just got out of that game. And also, this is the only strike where people who don't have the job are supposed to show up. And so you don't see that in front of an auto plant, like just their friends coming by. Hey, what are you doing, Bill?
Right.
I don't work there. I was fired. I'm not coming. Great.
Actually hate
Congrats
them.
on the job. I hope you get it. But
You're like-
I've got to live my life.
You're like, where's the other side of the pickets? I want to join that side. Oh, they
No,
didn't
where are
even
the
show up.
scabs? I'll get in there.
Billionaires
I'm just trying
need
use
to
the bathroom. you obviously have a folder. It's marked like late show packet, and then you're like, I just got to use the bathroom real quick inside. If you guys, don't
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
But
You
gotta be
can't cross the
careful.
line unless you
That's
gotta
on-
go.
That's how Nick got his job. He just started hiding in the bathroom until people just recognized him.
I think he's been here. I think he came with the bungalow. That's what
I have
they
a
would say.
neighbor like that. There is a neighbor. There's people hanging out the local bodega crowd. They hang out in front of the bodega. They sit on crates sometimes. Friday night, it's like a party out there. And
Dominoes.
and I'm out there. As I passed by, this guy decided one time that he just knows me. We've been saying hi every time we pass. Hey, buddy. Hey, how's your day? Oh, sounds good. That's great. Here's the thing. I believe he has to be drunk to recognize me. I just if I catch him too early in the day, I don't think he could see anything. He just passes
Wow.
when he's at night with the, thing around the beer, the brown bag, and where he's like, oh, good to see you. I'm like, I know it's been so long. How are the cousins? We've no idea. We never introduced ourselves to each other. He has no idea what my name is. Like, not even a clue. It's not like my name is Hamdan. He's just having trouble with it. No idea. I should just call him Bob one time. Take a chance.
And this is the side of alcoholism we don't talk about. It makes people more friendly, and it makes more social, and neighbors become neighbors. And the brown bag, it helps the brown bag industry.
You're not wrong.
So tell me, Nikki V,
Yes.
what's this Disney story? And is he a good father?
Oh, he's great. And his kid loves him, man. He loves him more than me. I tried to abduct Otis several times, and he just was not having it, because you can get into like rides, I think, if you have a kid faster. You're like, I want to get.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever said, like, I'll take let me use the kid now so we get in faster? Have you ever done that?
Yeah, well, here's what I do. When he thought, or he thought I was saying he abducted him. My trick is that when I need an hour alone, I just walk away.
Oh, okay.
And then so no one knows it. Whoever's got the kid when I get back, I accuse of abduction.
Right.
So my hands are clean.
But that's what's beautiful about a place like Disney World, especially. Like, everybody's watching all the kids. Good.
Yeah, there's cameras everywhere. It's like a casino. Good luck.
Right.
At most, I just get free babysitting for a couple hours.
If I had to be on the news afterwards and talk to the guy that stole my baby, I gotta say, good job.
Yeah.
7,000 people were against you. Never mind the cameras. Good job.
There's a little respect. It's very difficult.
I got to bring some up, Hemda. It seems Sadia just made the big show. And maybe you can help me explain this a little bit to the Knicks.
Saudia's here.
Major League Baseball?
Great. No, the Nicholases use. Somebody on we have a chat room every Wednesday, keithandthegirl.com/chat, 8:30. We show up. Everybody knows that, but we play poker. We have a good time.
Oh, nice.
There's a woman there that's upset at me, isn't saying why, claimed at first it was because she thought I was making fun of her kid that she put on camera.
Aw.
That's sad. Hold on, there's more. But yes, that is. I'm on her side.
Yeah.
All in her side.
I'm with you, Saudi.
That'd be me on a jury. It's like whatever I heard last. I'm like, that's the answer. All in. But there wasn't a train there after all. Okay, the other side. All in. So on Diamond Dogs, I told the story about how she's sending me weird shit on DM. Then on last week on Keith and Girl, we talked about it a little bit. I'm getting like sexual violence videos. I'm gonna kill myself videos. Anything for me to say, hey, we gotta reach out and talk, because she's been trying to call and I won't answer, like Instagram, for example. And did I explain that okay? I know it's a sped up version. The people like I'm nervous. I'm nervous that somehow this is a story I would have to explain, and that's why I explained it.
I think that sounds accurate.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You were stealing your sister's panties?
So then my dad goes, panties. I go, they were a gift, and I said thank you. And he's like, okay, and then took the panties away at the end. And that was it. But yeah, they knew I wasn't some fucking weirdo. But yeah,
that was actually the
once they saw
talk.
my face. But Henda's right. Behind the scenes, like, what could that conversation have been?
Yeah.
You missing panties, honey? Like, first you had to go to my sister in private, you know?
I know he called you the F word in the middle of it. least-
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh, I didn't think about that.
What, sex?
Oh, that's
No,
right.
that
yeah,
that
that's where
I
went to.
well, no, I thought, yeah, that you and your sister were doing some weird shit.
Right.
I didn't think that your father could just think, here's my homosexual son. Here's
Oh,
a
that's funny.
cross-dressing
That's the F word I
son.
was, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't
Wow.
but yeah, of course, that's another thing they could have been thinking. There's so many things that your conservative Catholic, Bible belty folks could have been
Right.
worried about. I was just worried about incest.
I guess you're worried about, All right.
When F word can be the one for gay or the one for fucking.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
saying
on
the
this
F word. I'm saying the
podcast,
F word.
yeah.
Not on this podcast. We're too woke. So I got an email from Sadia at info@keithandthegirl.com. And it's her forwarding, her responding to somebody, but including us. To be honest, including me. But Sadia is writing to this company, Premium Knife Set Rewards.
Mm.
The
No
letter that they
association, right?
sent is
Okay.
Juan and it's terrible English. Juan and Ninja Never Dull Premium Knife Set. Congratulations. Since you use our services, you've been chosen to receive a brand new Ninja Knife Set. Your reward, Ninja Knife Set. Click here if you no longer want to receive these emails. Then her response, the reason I see the original response is, I've been added to your list by American podcasters who are trying to get me to commit suicide, and I'm hanging on by a thread. Please unsubscribe me. Thank you, heart.
Oh, that's
Holy
Cumtown.
shit.
That's
I
not this one.
gotta bring this up.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
What, are
What
we
did you
missing?
just say, Nika?
I
Nikki
said
P?
that they must be talking about Cumtown.
In which part?
Which
A
podcast?
podcast trying to get them to kill
Oh,
themselves.
right. Like
Doesn't
so
sound
now,
like this
so
one.
now they have to look into. Are they going to be responsible for something? You know what I mean? I have to say this. I have to say this publicly. Stop it. I've been added to your list of American podcasters who are trying to get me to commit suicide, and I'm hanging on by a thread. Please unsubscribe me. Thank you, hearts. Ask for more questions. If you have questions, just ask. That's what I'm picturing. And that's what you want. Like, ask for more. And then I got this letter from a listener. Dear Camden Keith. KeithandTheGirl.com/VIP never fails. If Keith and the Girl was only Q&A, I think listeners would be so pleased. That is a good idea, Hunter, by the way. Q&A, week long, you still go back. You know what I mean? If it wasn't VIP, now you get the best of both worlds. You get things free, and if you're VIP, you get that. But I love it. Then last week on Keith and the Girl, forget about it. And then in parentheses, SP ? They don't know if the spelling was correct. And this week, Diamond Dogs OMG. It was not only hilarious and shocking, but I'm going through something similar. I turned away. I told you that. Excuse me. She also sent a video of like she's completely naked. A guy was completely dressed. He's like trying to get her out of her room. It looks like she won't leave. He's trying to deal with that. And I think I'm supposed to see like, oh, you're being abused. But I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. And I bring it up because Craig, my friend, had a story where a woman took off all her clothes, threw her clothes in the garbage and said, you can't make me leave now. And he's like, oh, fuck, what do I do now? Anyway, it's hilarious and shocking. I'm going through something similar. I turned a woman down on a date 3 years ago. Since then, she's been rating people weird things that you mentioned. I laughed at her rape. I hope she kills herself. A whole bunch of nonsense. And it was all for attention. These people think as long as the bad attention gets your attention, they can then make it good attention. I think I follow. But they'll do whatever it takes at first. It's similar to your dad. That's true. Luckily for me, I showed my friends the crazy behavior right away because all of a sudden she was off social media and acquaintances that only knew of her were mad at me because of letters she sent them. About 6 months ago, police officers showed up on my house asking questions about her. We met once at a party. They said that they had reason to believe I knew something. Later, I learned that she died by jumping off a bridge. Except, oops, no, she didn't. They somehow found out that she faked her death and left a note saying I was the cause. She's in a psychiatric hospital now. She also has a child. I think the child is better off too. Anyway, keep the truth coming, and you are 100% smart to make this public. You don't want the aggravation. Trust me. Thanks, David.
Okay.
Okay. Don't send me shit about you writing knife sets about I'm trying to fucking have you killed. It could become a news story if I don't get ahead of it. Never mind the weird sexual and violent shit you're sending me. It could be something. Yeah, fucking say it. You think like I have to? It sends me hey, post this about me if you want. Okay, I'll post it. I can't believe you posted this. Okay. No, assume anything you send me, I'm gonna post. Assume it. Assume it to everybody. Like, why not?
It's funny too because you're literally sending it to you because you are a public figure. And then
Assume that the
it's
next
public.
interaction,
Right,
assume
right.
that the next interaction, the police will be called. That's enough. That's
Yeah, I
actually
agree.
enough. That's, when you first brought it up, I was like, everybody needs to slow down on their drinking. And I'm trying to make it seem like, hey, this party went too far, whatever. Like, let's all sober up. But that's too much. Stop. No one wants you to kill yourself. No one wants you to kill yourself. Everyone wants you to still hang on. But this sounds like help needs to come. So please call someone. None of this is okay.
I think her eyes just lit up like, come to think somebody kill herself.
No,
Myself.
and when I say call someone, it's not me. Because I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. I am not I don't know how to do that job, but I don't want you to leave this world. Hang on by calling someone, a professional or a friend or family member to start. But that's not cool.
You just got in trouble.
Mm-mm.
No, you just got praised. You just got grounded. You're grounded.
It's just because Keith can't help you, it doesn't mean that you can't get help. You're not going to find it in Keith. And you can't
No.
fiend it in me.
Well, she could have said it nicer, but hers had like a lift to it, and you can't find it in me. Mine was, you will not find it in Keith. He's a piece of shit. We all heard that. All right.
See what he hears? Why get in touch with him? Don't worry about it.
Who wants a piece of this?
I like this good podcaster, bad podcaster act.
Right.
I like this, covering both angles because it's I don't know how you handle it.
You want to know something else? I just
Yeah.
bought the knife set. It's pretty fucking good.
Is it good?
It's a good deal.
As you can tell, sorry, I want to keep this going.
Please.
No, please leave. No, I don't. I just felt like I had to say something, but you changed the subject and I ruined that.
Have you had to deal with anything like this, either of you?
I mean-
Suicide?
Yeah, sure. So any of this part of the story relates. Suicides, somebody being a trickster. I mean, I know people that killed themselves too, but somebody being a trickster and using it as a weapon. Whether it's suicide or sex, or I'm gonna, you have to do this, or I'm gonna tell people you did something else.
Well, it happens a lot in Hollywood. So when I want to kill myself, I just tell my depression that we're thinking of going in a different direction.
Very Hollywood. That's very Hollywood.
All right, let me mention this.
Honestly, you should crochet that. That is
Right.
That is so good. That's so good.
I'll talk to Sarah Schaefer if we could put that on a doily.
Please. Thank you.
Rudolph Giuliani. Oops. He's being sued for sexual harassment. If only we knew this guy's character. If only we had video or a clue that he's a sexual fucking creep. If only America's man.
That's funny. I'm in a group chat that they send like, oh, look at Giuliani in this today. And I'm like, I'm starting to think that he's kind of a dick.
What happened? Wasn't he like the best guy in America at one
Whoa,
point.
whoa.
It was
Where are you from?
New York.
He was America's most famous mayor.
Right. It said he wasn't even, by the way, I think.
Whoa.
Most famous?
Did you
I guess
buy
nobody
that
knows
one
mayors.
magazine? What the
Right.
hell?
But it was understood here in New York. It was understood that he was known as America's mayor. I asked my other siblings. I have 4. They're scattered across America. They never got the news.
Well, no, he was big because he was the mayor during 9/11, and then he got Time Man of the Year, and so
Sure,
that's
I get it.
But that's not how New Yorkers felt about him. That's
He
not that we were
Sure.
protesting him. This isn't. It's so weird when
Well, protesting during the way he tried to clean up the city, you mean? Because not
Yes.
protesting after 9/11. We all
No.
pretended to love him, you know.
no, he did so good during 9/11. Remember that
He didn't
thing
lose his
did?
shit on TV. That's all
Uh,
it takes is
that
to not
was-
lose your shit on TV.
He was
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. He was so good.
Just don't be divisive. It's very easy.
Right.
And I was in Missouri, and we'd heard of New York but didn't know much about it. And then this 9/11 thing happens. A mayor of America comes on, and he's like, "Yeah, he gave all the crackheads Mickey Mouse jobs." And they're like, "This guy's great. Cleaned up Times Square, cleaned up America. Thought he was the next president." And then his hair started melting, and
he put marker on his hair. He sweats and melts. Like, motherfucker, aren't you? You're a big scammer, aren't you? A millionaire? Sexual harassment suit charging him with demanding sexual favors and engaging in alcohol-fueled rages and wage theft. The suit is from a
Wow.
woman Giuliani hired to handle his. Let's see. He hired her as a graphic designer. He was constantly pressuring her, making sexual comments, sexual remarks about her, about himself. When they were supposed to be working, he would grope her, try to initiate sexual contact. Noelle Dunphy is her name. He promised $1 million salary, $1 million a year, didn't pay her anything.
oh, that's wage theft.
That's wage theft.
I thought when you get robbed, give me all your wages. You forget.
Drank morning, noon, and night and was frequently intoxicated, and therefore his behavior was always unpredictable. Took Viagra constantly, would expose himself, tell her that he could not do any work until you, quote, take care of this.
Oh, Lord.
Made clear that satisfying his sexual demands, which came virtually anytime, anywhere, was an absolute requirement of employment. She also has tapes of him as proof.
Oh, wow.
I'm
She-
against-
Audio, video, audio.
I just see tape recordings, so at least audio.
Mhm.
She was hired in January 2019. He then, of course, was the private attorney of Donald Trump. When she asked him if his firm had a human resources department, he laughed and said, "No, I don't have a human resources department. See you tomorrow, tits." Let's see. Bragged that no one would ever sue him because he was connected to then President Trump. He had private investigators who would punish anyone who complained. Making all kinds of extreme, vulgar sexual remarks, racist remarks. Comments about the genitalia of Jewish men, for example.
Well, why
I'm
is that
curious.
your type 5? Why?
Right.
There's
Well, I
so
think she
many
was-
joke books.
Was she
Right.
Jewish? That's why he would be like, "Oh, you can't get a good man."
Comments about different ethnic
Shoot,
groups.
It's worse than
What a
than
terrible
just
way
north.
to find out that Rudy's uncircumcised too.
Right. He, of course,
So
says
you know
it's
what's a worse way to find out? Yeah.
Right.
Also, you have buried the lead. Your rollout of this information. We haven't gotten to any of the really juicy stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm glad you're here. He categorically denies the allegations, saying they're frivolous. Well, if he says they're also laughable, that's when you know somebody did it. You know what I mean? Even Saudia's thing with me isn't laughable.
Sure.
When they say it's laughable, it's fucking bad news. Giuliani promised to pay Dunphy $1 million a year and represent her and represent for free separate legal matters that she had regarding domestic abuse, but said her pay had to be deferred and her employment kept secret because they might pose a problem with his divorce proceedings. She also described one incident where Giuliani forced her to perform oral sex on him against her will. Also, weird transition from that, but she found out that he's been trying to sell Trump pardons at the time for $2 million each.
Wow.
What do you know that I don't have, Nick T?
Oh, just the specifics about him. I mean, one of them was the $2 million. I mean, that's like a incredible revelation. But the detail that he would require her to work naked or to work in a bikini, or a special bikini he had bought her that was an American flag bikini, and that also he would make her perform oral sex on him while he was on the phone, talking, and sometimes talking to then President Trump, because he said it made him feel like Bill Clinton.
My God, you are such a douche on top of it all. Holy shit.
The guy they hate.
Well, it's funny because like in the 90s, he was the only politician like more famous, you know.
All right.
Well, I guess he wasn't, maybe.
Well, I'm going to tear down my Rudy posters. That's it. You know, that's the final straw.
No, that's different. That's the movie. That's okay.
Different Rudy.
We like him.
That was vintage. Oh, that was $300 poster.
Should have.
This cannot be the only person. This cannot be.
Of course not.
This is like, it's not even stuff that it could be your first time. I feel like this is
no
level.
Yeah.
No, like coming up with not just a bathing suit, American flag. Like I feel like there's other stuff leading to that, you know?
Well,
That's
yeah, you wonder why someone makes a hard turn and now they're a villain. It's like, because they have to, or else they go to jail. They got to get in bed with the bad guys to get the pardon because they're president. Because he knows he's going to get Me Too'd. And when he gets Me Too'd, he wants to be pardoned.
So obnoxious. Sure. He's going to say laughable. And then you know what they say after laughable? Smear campaign. That's the next phrase they go.
And then witch hunt is, I think, third base.
Yeah. Also, look at her. You think I would have?
Me Too'd is such a nice word for all of this.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, that's not legal. This is gonna be
right.
a legal problem.
I won't have to go to court and explain things. That's on him.
You're under arrest for Me Too'ing.
I mean. Obviously not. I don't want to confuse you thinking I'm an idiot, but you should have been arrested for that Vatterott sketch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There was nothing, but the problem was there was nothing that he was really caught at except that we all have eyes.
We all have eyes, and if you dated him, creepy. you'd be like, you piece of shit. You know, when you make an excuse for that, how do you say that name? Borat.
You've never heard it said out loud, only in print.
He says it funny. He says it. He says it funny every time. So I don't know. Maybe the joke is he's not saying it right.
My wife.
Yeah. That anybody could even. We have too many of that we have too many of this in our country. Giving excuses when you don't have to, and people making excuses for Giuliani. And he was just in this Vatterott sketch, he was just tucking in his shirt. And it's like, motherfucker, if that was your husband, what would you do? Well, I would cut up his dick and make him eat it. But I'm saying, like, that was wrong. That's all was wrong. And surprise, surprise, this isn't a fucking surprise.
Yo, he married his cousin, dog.
That's not good character.
Is there a third Nick in the house? What's happening?
Giuliani married his cousin.
What place?
First cousin, second cousin?
I don't want to ask what are you wearing, but what place cousin?
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
Because aren't we all related?
Cool.
You know?
It was like he just like needed to throw up the information.
Right.
And by the way, this happened. I don't know anything further. Please don't ask me.
The slower you say something, the more you have to stand up for.
On October 26, 1968. This was
68. Yeah.
This was a different time. He married his second cousin, whom they had known since childhood.
Yeah.
They'd been to the beach houses together.
Yeah. That's whose underwear drawer you check.
Yeah. I'm against this whole thing. There's one part though I do have issue with.
Yes.
in your litany of in your grocery list, your laundry list of offenses, they just kind of threw in he was drunk morning, noon, and night. Come on, that in itself is no offense. Yeah, now you're kind of vilifying that it's bad to be drunk all the time. You know what I'm saying? don't lump that in with the other offenses. Is all I'm saying.
Wow, somebody's been on strike for 2 weeks
Alcoholism is a disease.
Yeah, don't shame me.
My unpredictable behavior is up to you now.
Instead of putting each thing on and ends in a period, make each thing end in a plus.
Alcoholism,
thing. Yeah.
Alcoholism is a disease, and like any disease, I treat it myself.
All right, here's what you want to do. You want to follow the Knicks. They're the funniest fucking people you know. That's not an insult to you. They're the funniest people I know as well. Yeah, you gotta let me finish. If you want to follow Nikki T, what's the best way for them to do it, Nick? Come on. What do they gotta know?
I'm at Nick's Turners on the socials.
Nick's Turners. All right.
Yeah.
You check that shit out. And what are you up to that people should know, or is this a fun vacation? Thank God.
Oh, that's a great question. I have a baby. Come check him out. Come drive by. I'll tell you my address.
Ask him if they're a girl or boy, like it matters.
Yeah. Yeah. You know my bit. Okay.
Yeah.
I write a podcast called Fraudsters.
Okay.
And check that out. It's real fun.
You're allowed to write. Are you allowed to write a podcast right now?
Well, it's not WGA. Don't worry about it. It's a podcast.
Okay.
Although
podcasting pays, right?
I was working for a company this week that I had read in the trades had joined the WGA, but I don't know where it ends. I don't know where their WGA affiliate, because the one I was doing, not WGA. But I tried to cross the picket line, but they're like, no, this is fine. I was like, oh, I'll get a new one. But check out Fraudsters. We just I just wrote about Jim Trafficant, who was the first member of the Congress to get kicked out of Congress in 100 years, because most people resign, not like George Santos or whatever.
Right.
But Jim Trafficant was taking kickbacks from every person he hired on the Hill. They had to pay him $2,500 a month for him to hire them, and then everyone would just give him money back. Incredible.
Wow.
Incredible.
It's what's amazing? What's amazing is that you assume you're going to get away with that. And there's not a lot of covering of tracks, like as if you can just set that up and no one's ever going to ask you questions. And I feel like it used to be like that. And now, with tracking and, what was that movie that we saw that Keith, you really like, because you really like people from nowhere towns that kill each other or whatever.
Not Sherry, right? The devil all the time.
Yeah. And it's like, on the way from here to there, the guy kills someone. He throws them in the river. He keeps going. No one's ever going to know what happened. And I feel like only now people are like, we can track that. Right. And some people are like, I don't think we should track things. That feels...
I know.
Whoa, we're tracking murders now? Where does this end?
Where does slippery slope? Where does it end?
It was a different
My
time.
Privacy. I want my murderers want their privacy.
There's a picket line. And all the sticks are like have points at the end, like you're meeting Dracula.
There's heads on the top of the picket stick.
Right.
You guys, thanks for writing this with us.
We're only going to take that out if you pay us. Nikki V, what do people have to know?
Turner, is our Price is Right thing on ABC tonight?
Yeah.
I think we'll be on ABC.
That's a much better plug.
Yeah, the American Broadcasting Channel tonight.
You can give us a little more info.
A little more info, so we don't think it's a bit. We're never going to know about Walt Disney, but if you could be more honest about this one, we'd appreciate it.
I think it's because I'm a little uncertain about it. I believe there's a show called the History of Game Shows?
All right, I'll take this. So Nick wants everyone to watch. Famously on our podcast, Get Rich Nick, we interviewed his old roommate, and he had won a car on The Price is Right, and we asked him questions on how to get on, and he told us, and then we used them to get on, and then I won a car on The Price is Right, and well, pretty great. And then our buddy John Ozale is one of the producers on this new ABC show called The Game Show. And it's 4 episodes all about
I'm gonna
game shows.
sue.
And they have everybody. They got Wayne Brady, they got Drew Carey, they got the older gentlemen that do similar things. And
you got the unknown comic.
I mean, Bob Barker is dead. It's not him, right?
And they have us, and we're the only people in the trailer that I think don't host a game show. But yeah, the second episode is tonight, and it's the like whatever prize money winning game show episode.
You did it so much better than Nikki V.
Yeah.
That really, it's crystal clear
Hey,
now.
can I get a second try?
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Nick? You come on down.
We on TV.
Be on TV. All right, I'll take over. So tonight, ABC, I'm going to guess 8 p.m. Eastern. If you see anything about a game show, that's our boys. Okay.
Not the game show. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's about neither here nor there. This Sunday, the game show.
Yeah.
Right. There's so many reasons the police are going to come to my house. Guys,
I'm also writing a show called the Show Me the Game Show. But I'll plug that next time.
Find out the name of the behind the scenes episodes.
And we also host Walking Game Show where we do.
Oh yeah, the talking game.
Nick V, what is
The Walking Said? Okay.
What is Blim Blam at the Flim Flam?
Yeah, so I host Blim Blam down at the Flim Flam.
How's it going?
It's going great. We do one show every March, so y'all you just missed the last one, but come on down. It's a lot of fun. We get six comics up. Everyone does their thing.
Where do we go?
It's down at the Flim Flam. And
okay, I'll see you there.
Show's called the Blim Blam, and tickets are just pay at the door.
What
you know what this is? You know what this is? And Nick Turner, you might want to use this. This is like when my father asked us to go get tenemaka from my mom. Mm-hmm. I never knew what tenemaka was. And when I was older, a grown adult, I was like, you know what? You asked us to get tenemaka a lot. I actually don't know what that is. And he goes, oh, that was get your kids the fuck away from me.
Mm-hmm.
It means absolutely nothing. It was basically my father's safe word.
Wow.
Hilarious.
I like that. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Thank you guys very much. Good seeing you. Were you controversial? Yes, but that's the price we pay, right? For laughter.
We went to Disney. I don't understand why it's a question. Why would we talk about it so much? We have to be psychotic.